Welcome to MOOC Sport Law for Beginner, a brief overview of what sports law is and what it encompasses by Dr. Reziana Muhammad Qasim. Sports has always been an important aspect of nation culture. The love and spirit for sports will always be something embedded in every nation's soul. It also brings us together as one nation when we cheer on our nation's athletes. Watching and sometimes screaming our hearts out when Dato Lee Chong Wei played in the Rio Summer Olympic badminton semi-finals in 2016 against his arch-rival Lin Dan. Every sport has their fundamental rules and regulations laid down to maintain the order and integrity of the sport. Be it a legal rule or a moral rule, there is always an effort to maintain the spirit of those rules. Sport and the law have traditionally been considered as separate areas, but in recent years, more lawsuits have appeared in competitive sport due to the increase in deviant acts. Increases in the commercialization and professionalism of sport has led to a strict standard and the feeling of accountability has risen. Sport legislation and perform. Lots of injuries occur to performers during a game most of the time as a part of competitive encounter. In some cases, criminal lawsuits have been brought for dangerous tackles and violent acts resulting in career-ending injuries. Such cases claim for a loss of earnings and are made against the person who committed the tackle. Performers are employees and such can be said to have the same employment rights as other workers, and often the law is needed to sort out the contractual issues. For example, the Malaysian badminton community was shaken by the recent allegation and hearing of shutters being directly involved in match fixing, the effects of which rippled way beyond the Malaysian border. Sports coaches has also have a duty of care to provide a safe training and working environment where players do not get unnecessarily hurt. Coaches should therefore always make health and safety checks, report all forms of abuse, and adhere to legal and moral duties of care. The importance of sport law cannot be denied. Sports law and the effect on performers, officials being affected by particular lawsuits, duty of care and who does this apply to, and sports legislation that impacts on spectators. Visit MOOC UiTM Law related to sport and recreation for further detail.